Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to another video. My name is Troy, aka the Vietnamese Prince. So today I wanted to show you just how, I wouldn't say easy, but how accessible beat making is, especially if you're an independent artist. And so without further ado, let's get started into this video. So, one thing that would be very useful to have when you first get started is one, you need to have a DAW. DAW stands for a digital audio workstation. So whether that be GarageBand, Ableton, FL Studios, the DAW is going to be a very crucial thing to have. It's where you can put together all of your sounds, mix them, and create your final product. Second thing, what I would suggest getting, and this will require for you to invest in a monthly basis, but I use a subscription-based application called Splice. And what Splice is a library of many different samples, loops, different drums, you name it. You can find like sound effects and all that in one place, and you can use them royalty-free on any project that you're working on. And yeah, I would recommend getting it just because it's kind of a great way to find sounds that you can put into your project, and they're great quality sounds too. So those are the two things that I would recommend getting before kind of getting started in the beat making process. And so I'm gonna show you guys just how to create a beat with those two things. So I'm gonna go on Splice. So here's Splice right here. And so I'm gonna go ahead and just go on the home page. Let's see, browse, and right off the bat you can find many different, they have an algorithm that can kind of just guide you to different genres and whatnot. So I think I'm feeling kind of like a trap, or like kind of like a hip hop, but like a chill hip hop R&B kind of vibe. So I'm gonna go to a section where I could find like R&B. Yeah. You can also go over here and kind of just pick off like specifically what you want. I honestly just want like chords, keys. Alright, I think that's pretty dope. I'm gonna go ahead and use that. I'm gonna buy it with the credit. Drag it into my DAW. And now here is the sample that we just dragged in. And so a couple things you can do. You can leave it as is. Sometimes I like to play around with the pitch. That's pretty cool. Nice. And you can also play around with the BPM. Okay, that sounded pretty cool so far. And another thing you can do too is chop it up and kind of just make it like your own sound. Alright, this is what I got so far. And so this is optional, and you don't really necessarily need these fancy plugins and whatnot. But sometimes, you know, if you invest in good plugins, it can really take your production to the next level. Like for example, I'm gonna probably use this one plugin that I like to use called RC20. Sometimes I like to play around with the presets and then just kind of dial it into taste. So that took me less than 10 minutes. I already got a cool sample, or I got a cool loop from just sampling from Splice and kind of just making it my own. So kind of just to show you guys just how I switched it up. We went from this to now this. So pretty cool. Now, you know, a cool loop sounds great on its own, but it'll sound even better with some drums. One thing I like to do sometimes too is kind of duplicate the main melody and put it in reverse. And then sometimes I like to drown it out with some reverb. Your DAW, whichever one you end up with, should have a stock reverb. I'm going to use my stock reverb and just go ahead and use it for this demonstration purpose. So any beat, you know, you always hear some producers might say we need a counter melody, just to kind of give it, like, complement it, especially in like certain sections when you want to make it more exciting. So I'm gonna go back to Splice and look for like a pretty cool counter melody in the key that we just switched over to. So originally we were in A major, but I pitched it up 5 steps, so now it's in D major. Let's see what it sounds like in reverse. You know, in this instance, I feel like it can use another one, so we'll go ahead and find another one. We got a pretty good foundation. We got the melodies, and then we have the drums. So at this point, I think I'm gonna go ahead and arrange the beat. And then to stay organized, I like to add these tabs just to kind of get a good idea of like what is what. So this could be B-side. And then this will be hook. So we're kind of just organizing as we go. Gonna go ahead and add another kind of like bell melody to complement the B-side. Kind of have a good idea of where this beat's going, but you know, just for the sake of the video, I kind of want to just show you guys, just, you know, I think it's probably been in 45 minutes to an hour, and this is what I got so far. I'll probably just polish it up a little bit. This beat will probably be available on my beat stores, which you can find down below on the link. And so yeah, let me just play it back real quick and then just let you guys hear what we came up with. Alright, so that was the beat. I hope you guys can take away something from this process. Like I said, if you're an independent artist and you just want to kind of get your feet wet and maybe making, trust me, it's not difficult to get started. I've been there. I've been in a situation where I didn't know where to start when it came to beat making, but you know, take what you can from this video. Do your research from other videos. Get started with getting a DAW, getting your Splice subscription, or you can go on other producers' websites, getting their loops and their drums as like the packs that they sell, and get started. It takes practice, it takes time, and eventually you'll get to where you want to be. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please consider subscribing, like this video, comment down below what you think if you have any questions, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.